Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. And if you have, I want to thank you. And please also push the like button because it does help get the algorithms out there so everyone can find this channel. Well, today I want to show you another mile a minute. Love this stitch because it's so easy. This stitch is one of the easiest mile a minute stitches you could have. And this is the mile a minute easy peasy V-stitch. And I'm going to show you just how easy and peasy it is. So let's get started. I do want to mention this is red hot yarn that I'm using, and this color is called Shocking Pink and is a red hot super saver yarn. And I'm using white on all of my borders for this particular mile a minute. This is mile a minute series number 11. So let's get started. I am using an eye hook, and I'm going to show you again just how easy this is to make. I go slow. You could follow along, you can write it down, whatever is easiest for you. I am using another red hot yarn super saver, and this is called Saffron, and it's really pretty, and I'm going to show you. Let's get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our slip knot. After we do our slip knot, we're going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And when I tell you this is so easy, you're going to love this stitch. After you make your 10, and these are your chains, this is your working chain, and at the very end is your slip knot. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in the 5th chain from this hook. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In that 5th chain, we're going to make a double crochet. I want to mention that this is also considered a double crochet. So there's 2 there, but we're going to concentrate on the one we just made. After we make 1 double crochet, we're going to chain 1 because we're going to make our V-stitch. After we chain 1, we're going to go right back in that spot and make another double crochet. And that's what it looks like, and that's our first V-stitch. After we do that, we're going to skip 2 chains. 1, 2, and in this next one, the 3rd one, we're going to put another V-stitch. So we're going to do a double crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet. And so far, this is what it looks like. After you're done with that, you're going to have 2 chains left. 1, 2. You're going to skip 1 chain, and in the last chain, you're going to make a double crochet. And this is what it looks like. Now I want to mention, when you start the next row, that's going to be a repeat row over and over until you have 81 rows. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. And we're going to turn our work. And this is what it looks like. We're going to work in these chain, or should I say in this stitch. So we're going to work in the chain 1 stitch. So we're going to go in the middle of this, and we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. Then we're going to skip over to the next V-stitch, and where that chain 1 is, and we're going to make another V-stitch. Chain 1, do a double crochet, because you want to do 2 double crochets, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now you're going to go to the top of this chain stitch, and at the very top you're going to make a double crochet. And then you're going to chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. And you're going to turn your work. After you turn your work, you're going to go in the middle here again and make a V-stitch. Then you're going to go to the next V-stitch and make one above that one. Chain 1, after you double crochet, another double crochet in that very same spot, and then at the top of that chain 3, you're going to put a double crochet. This is what it looks like. It's really a pretty stitch. It really is. Then you're going to chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. You're going to turn your work around, and we're just going to keep doing this over and over again until you have 81 rows. You just make another V-stitch right where you had your V-stitch from below, in the middle of it. And now once again, at the top of that chain 3, you're going to make 1 double crochet. And this is what it looks like. And it's real pretty. It's a real simple stitch. And when you put that border on, it just dresses it up even more. It pops. You can make this with leftover yarn you have. If you don't have leftover yarn, that's fine too, but this is just a really great pattern to use up any yarn that you may have left over. So I'm going to do one more. Chain 3, turn your work, and go in the middle of that V-stitch from before, from below, then back in here in the next one, because there's 2 in each row, and then at the top of that chain 3, you're going to make a nice double crochet. And you'll do that over and over again until you have 81 rows, or however long you want to make your project. So now we're going to move on to putting a border on this. And what I did is I have one all created with 81 rows. So I'm going to show you how we do that. I go slow. You can write it down. You can follow along. And I want to make this as easy as possible, so beginner to advanced and everyone in between. So let's get to the next step, and that is putting a border on this. Okay, so now let's get started with our border. And I'm going to get my yarn, my white yarn, and we still use the same eye hook. We don't change size hooks or anything. And I'm going to make a slip knot, and I'm going to attach this to this corner. And that's the opening next to that first V-stitch. And then I'm going to chain 1 and make 3 double crochets in that spot. 1, 2, and 3. After I do that, I'm going to go in the middle of these 2 V-stitches, right in the middle here, and I'm going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now I want to mention this is your first corner, but we're not going to finish this corner until we get all the way around. So now we're going to jump over this V-stitch and go right in this corner next to this V-stitch, and we're going to put 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. This will be the first corner that you're actually going to finish entirely. So you have 3 double crochets, then you're going to chain 1 and chain 2 and put 3 more in this corner. That's why I say this is the first corner that you totally complete. And there it is. And if you look at it, half completed corner, 3 double crochets in the middle of the 2 V-stitches, and then your completed corner, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Now we're going to go and we're going to put 3 double crochets in each one of these openings, and they're easy to find. So you're going to put 3 double crochets in the openings. Here, 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 right along. And when you count this, you will end up with 81 of these, including this corner. So let's put 3 here. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to go to the next one and put 3 here. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to continue this method all the way down. This is one of the ones that you'll be able to see pretty quickly where you need to go. The openings are pretty out there for you, so they're not hard to find. See what I mean? There's an opening, there's an opening, there's an opening. So you're going to continue this all the way around, or should I say all the way down, until we get almost to the next corner. And I'll meet you at the next corner. And here was what we have. Okay, so now we're almost at the end. So we're going to make 3 more double crochets here. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to make our second full corner here. And here's the V-stitches, but they're upside down because we're around, because we're going around. So we're going to put 3 double crochets here. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1, 2, and you want to put 3 more in this corner because you want to finish this corner. And here's your second corner completed. Now we're going to go right in the middle here. There's your V-stitch there and V-stitch there, but it's facing the other way. So we're going to go in there and put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now what we're going to do is go in this corner, the next corner, we're going to put 3 double crochets because we're going to finish this corner. So we're going to have 3 corners finished, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to chain 1 and chain 2 and 3 more double crochets in that same corner. So we're going to finish this corner and see how nice it looks. So now we're going to continue down, and we're going to go again in these open spaces, and in those open spaces you put 3 double crochets in each one of the open spaces. And we're going to do this right along. I go slow so you can follow along. You can write it down, whatever you want to do. But this is one of my favorites because it is easy and it works up really fast. So this is the Mile a Minute Easy Peasy V-stitch. And we'll just keep going until we get to the last, to the end, the last corner where we already have 3 double crochets, but we're going to finish that corner up. So meet me at almost the next corner. And here we go. Here was what it looks like. Isn't it pretty? And this color is, I just want to make, I'll let you know that this color is Spring Green. And this is also from Red Hot Super Saver Yarn. So meet me at the other corner. Okay, so now we're almost at the end, and here's the first 3 double crochets we made at this end. And this is our last corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish making 3 double crochets in the openings that we have available to us right here. There's another opening right here. Put 3 double crochets. And now at this very end, we're going to put, and we'll scooch this over, we're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to chain 1, chain 2, and then we're going to do a slip stitch at the top of this double crochet that we have here. And that's the 4th corner that we finished. And then what we're going to do is chain 1, and then we're going to fasten off, and just pull that through, and then you'll weave all your ends in. And isn't that pretty? That's the other color, and our other finished one here. Pretty colors. Love these colors. Love this stitch. It moves along pretty quickly. You can make an afghan pretty quickly with this stitch. So I hope you enjoyed this stitch of the Mile a Minute series number 11. This is Maria from Crochet A to Z. And again, the Mile a Minute stitch series number 11. And it is the Easy Peasy V-stitch. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great evening, and love you all. Bye-bye.